Hey guys, so in the next video, we will be talking about the hands-on towards host port. So I just want to give you a quick architecture towards that. As you can see that we are going to configure host port for one of the, the containers in the pod. So which means that it's going to have access to the laptop. So previously we were not able to access any of these services from our laptop or my desktop. It could be any of the server which is underlying a server. So if you want to do that, you basically have to declare host port number as part of your YAML configuration, and which in case will actually host two different port numbers on two different IP addresses or series of IP address, we would say. One port number is for the container, which is basically a container port, and the other one which is going to be for host port number. So host port number is going to be listening on all the IP address which is currently hosted on your host machine. Now, as you know that this is basically the host machine is this one over here. So this basically is your in my case, it's my CentOS operating system. And on top of that, you have the Linux operating system, right? So here, my Linux operating system is there. So this Linux operating system will actually get that port number. So which means that the host port number is going to listen on this one and as well as on this one. So the CentOS operating system, as I told you over here, is over here. So which means that when I deploy a pod over here, so this will give the host port number power to this particular IP address. Now, as you know that 201 is an internal IP address. So this server has another IP address as well. So which is how we are connecting our servers, our mobile external from my laptop to this. So it's going to establish that port number on this IP address as well, which makes it possible for me to access this application through NATing. So there will be a network address translation on your firewall, which gets loaded the moment you declare the host port number and start the YAML configuration. So the pods will be listening on two different port numbers. One is on your CentOS 201 operating system, which actually gets connected to your laptop using that 10.series IP address, and it will also host over here. So I will try to provide you with the information towards both these servers. I will first show you one of those servers. I don't know where it's going to deploy. It is autonomous as you know it. And then once it deploys in one of these servers, I will try to do it on the other server so that I can prove that both this applications are working in these two different IP addresses. So I have 137 and 138. So this is a two different IP address, which basically is the two different worker nodes. So 137, 138. It may be a bit hard for someone who is very new to this, because we are talking about various different IP address, and may be very confusing, but do leave a question. I'll try to answer it as smoothing as I can. But if you start the course from the Docker side rather than jumping directly into Kubernetes, will actually ease your problem. You will start learning from the Docker end, where we have actually built these services. When we come to Docker Swarm, we have configured the virtual machine with these two different IP address. So that will make your life a little easy when you are very new to this network architecture and other stuff. But don't worry, I'm there on the question section. I will create a video which can help you out in understanding even more if that is required, or else I can navigate to some of the existing video which may answer your question, or I can answer with your question with a reply. So either one, I can do that for sure and help you out there if you have a problem in understanding. Thank you again for watching this video. See you in the next one.